It's time for our podcast.
We do a community service announcement. Don't swim if you've got diarrhea.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more specific than that. There's a terrible diarrhea going around. The numbers are horrific.
Is there good diarrhea going around?
Well, we've been told to wait for 2 weeks after the last of the symptoms before going swimming.
I tell you, one place you're not going to get diarrhea. That's in North Sydney Pool.
There's no water in it.
There's no water in it. It still hasn't done, and the costs have blown out. Originally, $58 million to refurb the pool. You won't believe what it's up to now.
The Super Bowl wrap-up. Taylor Swift took her parents to the party afterwards and she's posted a hilarious video. She pans all around the party. Everyone's going crazy. There's a DJ called Marshmallow. Don't go near the fire.
Keep away from hot chocolate.
Not the band. Anyway, it's all going off. And then she pans to her parents who are smiling politely and she goes, "Oh, bring your parents," they said. Awkward.
You brought this to the table. Mr. Bates versus the post office. I wasn't aware of this, but then when we had the producer on the show for the show, Patrick Spence, amazing.
This is an incredible story. It is on Channel 7 tonight, but this is a British drama, a two-part drama that 15 million Britons watched, and it's an appalling story of postmasters and postmistresses being thrown under the bus by the government. It's quite extraordinary.
Also, Bob Marley's boy Ziggy Marley joining us on the show to talk about the new movie One Love. Enjoy the podcast.
I'll have one love.
Aye.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello there, Amanda. Happy VD Day to you.
Oh, don't do that. Valentine's Day. It's a tautology and we do this every year.
Yeah, sure.
But happy VD to you.
Well, thank you.
Actually, I've got a ghoulie. Can I start the whole show with a ghoulie? Is that bad form?
Certainly.
Hormone replacement therapy for women going through menopause. A very popular one is a thing called Estradot. And I've been on that for a number of years.
Yep.
And it's a little patch that you put on twice a week. And that balances your estrogen, and you also have to balance your progesterone to
Where
go
do you
with
put
this.
the patch?
I put the patch on my abdomen, Brendan.
Can you put it anywhere you want?
No, well, it's supposed to be there, and it goes through your skin and regulates all the stuff. And it works for me, and I like it. Over the last year or so, it's the supply chain has been hugely intermittent. And at the moment, I can't even get it till like May. So all these marauding menopausal women are going from chemist to chemist trying to get these prescriptions that just aren't available. What's going to happen? Women who can't take, if they're on their hormone replacement therapy and it's working for them, women are going to be reverting to their hot flushes, to their anxiety, to their irrational anger, Brendan. We're in for a ride.
It's going to be like The Last of Us.
The streets will be filled.
With these women.
That's right.
Around.
That's right. So it's in all our best interests that we get this stuff sorted.
Yeah. Maybe I should give some to my wife for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, maybe not today. Save it till the 15th.
I got you.
Save it till the 15th.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Well, you know, it's outrageous. This is an important medication, and you just can't get it. And every chemist you go to looks in the computer and goes, no, we're not getting it in for months.
I'll have to set it up like the illegal vape shops, HRT shops.
Well, that's the thing. They're all got full supply. What's wrong? What's wrong with the world? Anyway, I'll calm down in May.
Am I due for holidays or something? Can I take some time off?
We've got something exciting, though, today because it is Valentine's Day. Every caller that makes it to air will win, this is amazing, a 2-course lunch cruise on board Captain Cook Cruises valued at $200.
How good is that?
Let me say, they are amazing. You can sail into Sydney's finest dining with Captain Cook Cruises, high tea, long lunch, sunset dinner, or with breathtaking harbour views, you can book at captaincook.com.au, but you will get a free lunch every caller who makes it to air today.
So when people say to you, there's no such thing as a free lunch, you say, hey, bugger lugs.
It is.
It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
Also on the show today, we're going to be joined by Ziggy Marley, Bob Marley's son. I went and saw that movie, One Love. That's really good. I liked it.
His son Ziggy is a musician in his own right. He's also, with his other siblings, the show's we call it a movie, not a doco. Is it a movie? It's a movie.
It's a movie.
He's also the movie's producer.
It's got the guy that plays Bob Marley in it. Had a small role in the Barbie movie.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a mixed bag of achievements.
Yeah. He was in part of Ken's song. I'm just Ken.
I can see that you've written. You know how I can tell that you've left your wife a Valentine's card this morning? Because you've got glitter on your face.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Have I spoken too soon?
That's what it
Maybe it's not.
Glitter
Sorry,
on the
Brent.
face. A guy comes home with glitter on his face.
I'm writing a card.
I'm just,
I was writing someone's farewell card at work.
I know I go past the Sefton Playhouse each morning for the early opener.
Why I had to go in there to write a card, I don't know.
Anyway, Ziggy Marley will be joining us, and we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven. Question 1.
When someone refers to their fur babies, what are they talking about?
Jam Nation. We have the Magnificent Seven for you. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Do you have any Easter.50?
But it's about getting question 7 right. Neville, do you have any Easter.50?
No, I don't.
Oh, good on you, Neville!
Do you have a menopausal woman in your life, Neville?
Yeah, my wife.
Yeah, right. Did you see The Last of Us? I just feel that we'll be like the guys in The Last of Us, just going from desolate town to desolate town.
Well, hopefully this will get scientists back into the lab and get the supply chain worked out.
Come on, scientists, what are you doing? For
Neville.
God's sake.
Here's a question. Oh, and also, Neville, hey, your wife will be happy because you have won a 2-course lunch cruise on Captain Cook Cruises valued at $200. Everyone who makes it to air gets that today.
Oh, thank you very much.
Have we got some
Thank
sort
you.
of sound effect for that, right?
Don't we have a ka-ching?
Like a ship's horn or something? Like a toot-toot?
That's something to be getting on with. Yeah. When someone refers to their fur babies, Neville, what are they talking about?
Cats.
Or dogs, they're pets.
Cats
that's
or
right.
dogs. What flower is typically bought on Valentine's Day?
A rose.
Yes. Which brings us to question 3, riff-raff.
Any old riff-raff backstage?
Oh, riff-raff everywhere. Got you, I understand. Got to keep out the riff-raff.
Now, do you know what song this riff is from, Neville?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh, Neville. Have a nice Valentine's Day.
Neville. Kelly's in Blacktown.
Kelly, you're also a winner. Captain Cook Cruise is a beautiful lunch valued at $200.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely.
I just feel it needs, like a ship's horn.
Well,
like a bump, like the Love Boat.
why don't you make that noise every time?
Do it yourself.
Yeah. With your mouth next time. Do you know what song this riff is from?
No idea.
We need maybe need a longer grab.
No, we don't. Everyone knows that riff.
Well, we've had 2 people that don't.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation.
Podcast.
We're into the Magnificent Seven. We find ourselves at question number 3. Away from Atomic Kitten, we're playing Riff Raff.
Any old riff-raff backstage?
Oh, riff-raff everywhere. Got you, I understand. Got to keep out the riff-raff.
We're going to Glenn in Yarrawarra. Glenn, congratulations. You, just for being a caller on our show today, get a cruise with Captain Cook Cruises valued at $200, a special lunch. Well done.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Jonesy Mount.
You asked for a ship's horn. What's Ryan done now?
Well, that's
What's wrong with that one?
a bit too much ship's horn, mate.
Oh, my.
Glenn.
What song is this riff from?
You know this.
Daughter by Pearl Jam.
Yes, it is. Question 4. Well, interesting. Speaking of the Gallaghers, Liam Gallagher is not happy that Oasis is nominated for the Rock Hall of Fame.
Why not?
Well, these are his words, and excuse the profanities. He said, F the Rock Hall of Fame. I don't need me some wank award by some whatever. Well, what did he say? I don't need some wank award by some A, geriatric in a cowboy hat, B, cashed up arsemonger, or C, bohemian wet wipe? Which of those did he say, A, B, or C?
A.
It is A.
Some geriatric in a cowboy.
You know what
hat.
worries me is that Ryan actually made up B and C.
Well done, mate.
He looked at the two of us and came up with those phrases.
I wish I knew how to quit you is a line from which film, Glenn?
No, I don't know. Sorry about that.
Oh, Glenn.
Melissa's in Collerton.
It gives Melissa a chance to win Captain Cook lunch cruise for 2. Well done.
Oh, thanks, guys. That's awesome. And happy Valentine's.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Thank you,
Now
Ryan.
I've got an Aruga.
I wish I didn't say anything now.
I wish I knew how to quit you is a line from which film?
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
Scott's in McGrath's
God,
Hill.
there's going to be a lot of boats on the water this day. You have got 2-course lunch cruise,
Yeah.
Captain Cook Cruises. Well done.
Thank you.
Ryan.
I'm just going through all the horns.
Oh, no, okay. Sometimes when I make a suggestion, it just means to be, make the show better.
I wish I knew how to quit you is a line from which film?
Brokeback Mountain.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
That's what the coyote said to the Roadrunner. Who was the shortest beetle, Scott?
You got me there.
Well, have a guess. There's only 4 of
We
them.
haven't got all the...
Come on, Scott.
Just think about the
Save
Beatles,
the
mate.
boats.
Think about the Beatles.
Let's try and think of any.
You can't name a single Beatle, Scott.
No.
Sometimes. Sharon's in Picnic Point.
Hello, Sharon. You also are joining everyone on the water for a lunch cruise thanks to Captain Cook Cruises.
Hi, Jonesy. Hi, Amanda. Happy Valentine's Day.
And to you, did you get something?
Oh, yes.
Oh, really? What'd you get? Gather round.
A cup of coffee in bed.
See? And that's enough.
When you say cup of coffee in bed, do you mean...
Oh, Brendan.
Cup of
She
coffee
probably
in
actually
bed.
means cup of coffee in bed.
Did you get a cup of coffee in bed?
Yes, I did.
Well, that's it.
Hey,
That just makes a sailor happy.
Who was the shortest Beatle?
Ringo.
Of course it was
Ringo.
Ringo. What is the Sydney Airport code?
What do they put on your
Yeah.
luggage tag?
When
What's
they
the
lose
code
your luggage.
for Sydney Airport?
2000.
No, it's letters.
Jack is in
We're
Campbelltown.
giving away a lot of cruises. A lot of sound effects we're going through. You
We've
also
run out of
have
sound effects.
a 2-course lunch cruise, Captain Cook Cruises, valued at $200. Jack, can you tell us what's the Sydney Airport code?
I'm going to go with SYD.
It is.
It is SYD. Congratulations to you, Jack.
WTF, it's SYD.
You've nailed it, my man. You've won the Jam Pack, a Samsonite Marcus Eco Backpack. Samsonite, the innovative travel solution. $150 to spend at DoorDash. Smash your weekly grocery shop. Smash it with DoorDash. And Jonesy and Amanda character choose, fit, colour, and some Staedtler pencils. Jack, anything you'd like to add to this?
Just wishing everyone out there a happy Valentine's Day.
Have you got a special Valentine, Jack?
Yeah.
No, I actually dumped one yesterday.
Oh, you dumped one.
So that's the way life goes.
Did you say you dumped one yesterday?
Yeah, it had to happen.
Well, did it
Had
have
be
to happen
done.
the day before Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
If you saw the context, Amanda, you'd be all on my side. I promise you.
All right. So are you
Jack.
heartbroken or is it okay?
Sigh of relief.
Okay,
All right.
good. So, good.
As long as you're all right.
And really...
And is she all right?
I hope so.
Right.
Wishing you all the best if you listen to this.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice, Jack.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Well, probably best to do it before Valentine's Day and not on Valentine's Day.
Or maybe
Remember,
the day
I'm not
after.
later on.
yeah, because if you don't later on, exactly. Amanda, you were dropped on your boyfriend's birthday.
I was. And I'm still friends with him and I mention it every year.
No, but I think as well, if it was your birthday...
I'd already bought him presents.
What did you get the presents first?
I bought him a bottle of Kahlua
Yeah.
and some book. And then I saw his brother drinking the Kahlua and I thought, well, this is great. And I got dropped.
Did you get a cup of coffee in bed?
None of those
Jack,
things.
thank you.
Jack, good luck. And hopefully this time next year,
Yeah,
your heart
have
is
fun on that cruise.
filled in a happy way.
Yeah, thank you.
Good on you, my man.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
It's gonna blow your mind.
It'd be amazing.
I think you like it. I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
Okay, smarty pants.
Show me what you got.
All right, I'm going to flip through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1998, Lenny Kravitz released his hit Fly Away.
Wow.
That's what happened when his pants split that time, remember? Leather pants. Takes a lot to split leather pants at the crotch.
Okay. You seem to be saying this from a position of authority.
Anyway, the song Fly Away was released. This is one of his many songs that has helped Lenny earn his very first nomination in the Hall of Fame. So this is what happens. Over the weekend, Lenny Kravitz was announced as one of the 10 first-time nominees. So the whole batch of nominees.
Yep.
Not all of them will get into the Hall of Fame, but these were the nominees. Mariah Carey, Cher, Foreigner, Peter Frampton,
Jeepers.
Kool and the Gang, Oasis, Sinead O'Connor, Ozzy Osbourne, Sade.
Sade? Well,
Sade? Do that woman have
Oasis have already said that they don't want to accept that award.
As we heard earlier, they said no beep and way.
Yeah.
Some of last year's inductees were Missy Elliott, Willie Nelson, Sheryl Crow, George Michael, The Spinners, Kate Bush. It's a mix, and
The
Rage Against the
Spinners?
Machine. It's a mixed bag.
What a mix.
So we find out in April who's made it.
Yeah.
After an international body of more than 1,000 artists, historians, members of the music industry cast their vote. Brendan, check your letterbox in April. You
Yes,
never know.
Because I've had such a rich recording
Todd
career.
Woodbridge got it. What a shame.
I thought we've moved on from that.
Let's play this great song.
Jam Nation.
It is hot, but here's some information if you're thinking of going to a public swimming pool or any swimming pool, even if it's your own backyard. Health authorities are urging people with diarrhoea to avoid swimming pools. And that sounds like a well-duh. But cryptosporidiosis, Brendan, this is surging across New South Wales and Queensland. We've had a 5-fold increase
Goodness.
in cases of this. So what it is, this is the parasite that affects the intestine, causing diarrhoea, nausea, vomiting, headache, fever, loss of appetite. So New South Wales is advising those with diarrhoea to avoid swimming for at least 2 weeks after the symptoms resolve, because that's the thing. This virus lives in the water for ages. A parasite survives for many days, even in chlorinated pools. So, and this is, the kids go swimming.
Yep.
And then they give this illness to the parents and everyone goes down with it. So even two weeks after the last symptom, then you're safe to go swimming. In that period, please don't go into a swimming pool.
To be
A swimming poo.
not too crude, people aren't
please.
plopping in the pool. Though.
No, they're not.
It's just if you've just got diarrhea and you swim in the pool and nothing escapes. that
Nothing
means
escapes, but you still, it washes you, washes around areas, I'm assuming.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it doesn't need much then.
Doesn't need much. So this is your warning. Wait 2 weeks to the end of symptoms before going swimming. And maybe if you're scared of getting this, don't go swimming for a while, because other people may not be waiting 2 weeks till the end of symptoms.
Yeah. Well, at least you won't have to worry about North Sydney Pool. Have you been following the story of North Sydney Pool?
Is it that beautiful one near
The beautiful pool. I
near
love
Luna
it.
Park?
Yeah, I've never swum in it. I always just look at it.
It's beautiful.
and
It's
I
a
go,
big
"That's
Sydney
great-
landmark."
It's a great looking pool. Anyway, they closed it back in 2021 in February.
To do what?
To do a refurb. They're going to fix it up. And so they put aside $58 million. And at the time I thought, gee, $58 million, that's going to be some swimming pool. Now it's going to cost, have a guess how much?
So they quoted 58.
$58 million.
I'm going to say 72 million.
$110 million.
Wow, that's a blowout.
That is quite the blowout. Do the councils, do they get 3 quotes from the tradies? Because sometimes I feel you get a tradie around. We had a plumber come around to my house one day to put a gas line in, and he said to my wife, yeah, it's about $3,000. I went, really? And then we went through the whole thing, and I said, yeah, and he didn't have a labourer with him. I said, I'll grab your tools out of the ute, mate. So I helped him. We drilled a hole in the floor. An hour later, I said, it's not really $3,000's work, really, is it? And he said, no, it's probably $800. Yeah, they like to take the piss.
Well, not in the
Not
pool.
in the pool.
So the pool has been empty since 2021. This is a very important part of Sydney's the visual feast around the harbour.
Exactly.
When's it going to be finished?
Well, there's no prediction there.
It's already been 3 years.
I know, there's empty. There's no water in the pool.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, the Pink's in town. She might show up for a swim. Where's she going to go?
Not if she's had this.
We don't want Pink getting cryptosporidium.
No, not when
'cause
she's flinging overhead.
Flinging overhead. She could be like a one-woman
Sprinkler.
What was it? Well, no, what was it? The Typhoid Mary. Remember Typhoid Mary?
Don't call pink typhoid
No, I'm not
Mary.
saying. Do you see this is how it blows
Typhoid
out?
Mary had no symptoms herself, and there was a big debate. She claimed that because she was working as a nanny and killing all these kids, but she never showed a symptom.
I thought she just got off a boat with typhoid and gave it to everyone in London.
Well, but she never had a symptom, and so she was accused of working with these families and the kids dying.
Yeah, right.
But she said, it can't be me, but she might have been one of the first that was asymptomatic.
So she wasn't hooked up to a flying fox or anything like that, Typhoid Mary.
No.
In the day.
No, her show was different. She just sang her songs on the stage.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
podcast.
Well, Brendan Jones promised you stats about the Super Bowl. Here are some stats.
I want some stats.
Super Bowl 58 set a big ratings record. CBS said the showdown in Las Vegas averaged 123.4 million viewers. That's TV's biggest audience since the Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
And in Australia, it wasn't up against Married at First Sight, but there were more people watching the Super Bowl than tuned in to watch maths that night.
Really?
Yeah. When has that ever happened in the history of Australian television where we're watching the Super Bowl? Taylor Swift has introduced a lot of younger women to the Super Bowl. Here's some stats if you want some more stats.
So this is all Taylor Swift.
Yeah, well, girls,
the people watching the Super Bowl.
A lot of people I saw were posting saying, I love this. For the first time ever, my daughter is interested in the Super Bowl and I just love it.
Mm-hmm.
So girls aged 12 to 17, that group grew by an impressive 53% this season over past.
Yeah.
Women aged 18 to 24, the viewership increased by 24%. All the stats are up, 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 up. And I presume in Australia as well as in America.
We should get her on the show.
Who?
Taylor Swift. Imagine what it'd do for us.
Imagine what it'd do for her,
let's
Brendan.
Let's get on. Yeah,
I've loved this aftermath, and people have gone crazy looking at Taylor and Travis Kelce partying together.
Yeah,
I mean,
like it.
how great. She's in this club. They're playing her song.
Yep.
And she's singing it to a boyfriend.
Yep.
He's just won the Super Bowl. They're pointing at each other when they say Prince and Princess for Love Story. They kiss. As they leave the club, he puts his coat around his shoulders. His brother staggers into a pot plant. His brother is hilarious. Everyone's loving Jason Kelce. He had a big Mexican wrestler's mask on and is partying hard. Everyone loves him.
I think what it is, it's just that they're normal. You know, we've lived in a Kanye West world where people like that, you got to be some sort of nut. You know, when it comes to the essence of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, they're just normal. They're normal. They're just normal people.
Yeah,
they're not weirdos.
That's right.
People.
And I think we're seeing a real love story play out. For those that think that she's hogged the football, look at these stats. She was on screen for less than 1% of the entire Super Bowl broadcast, 54 seconds. So each of those moments has been captured by the press and put on the front page of a paper. But in terms of that entire broadcast, she was on for less than 1% of the broadcast.
Wow.
I love this quote I saw here. My favourite thing, someone says, about the Taylor Swift so-called controversy is the new term that I've learnt to perfectly describe the weak, fragile alpha males who are so easily threatened by strong women, broflakes. Isn't that great? Wow. But you know what I find interesting too is that, well, why isn't he? Well, maybe he is. Why doesn't he join her in Australia? So she's been on tour. She's been writing and recording an album. And in the midst of all that, she's found time to go and support him at his game. She's flown all around the country, all around the world, flew from Japan. She's about to come to Australia. His commitments are over for the year. Why doesn't he join her and support her?
Well, maybe he doesn't want to bother her at work.
But look at the effort she goes to for him.
Sure. Okay.
Wouldn't it be great if he came out here too?
Well, there'd be room on the plane, I'd imagine.
Well, let's see if we can get that happening. Just me saying it is enough for it to all happen because people are so enamoured with the two of them. It's just a great story. And there's a fantastic TikTok that she put up, that Taylor put up. There's this giant party they've thrown for the Chiefs. Post Malone is singing. There's a guy called Marshmallow who's got a marshmallow head as the DJ. The usual, Brendan. It's like when you go to the vinyl room.
Marshmallow was there.
Marshmallow was. Don't go near the fire.
Keep away from the fire and the hot chocolate, mate.
And she said,
marshmallow.
These are the terms she said. She shared a video saying, accidentally going clubbing with your parents is something everyone should try at least once in their life. It's a friends and party family, they said. It's a friend and family party, they said. Bring your parents, they said. No. And so she pans from this crazy, wild party across to herself and her parents sort of smiling benignly. And she's pulling a face going, awkward.
At the end of the day, it's just your mum and dad.
Absolutely. Even if you're Taylor Swift, it's your mum and dad in the midst of a party they're not prepared for.
Wow, 1% of TV time. That is amazing.
Yeah, but what about those viewing figures? So the most watched show in the history of television after the moon landing. Incredible.
Amazing. That's like my TV career. 1% of TV time.
Jam Nation.
We're doing a grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin, cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Rock on. You've got 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, $1,000.
And then you can leave and say, woohoo, wasn't that great?
If you want.
But we'll put the tempting pants on. An extra bonus question, double or nothing.
Look who we got here. Nuar of Belfield.
Hi, Nuar.
Good morning, beautiful Amanda and Jonesy.
Oh, hang on. So, beautiful Amanda and Jonesy.
That should be the title of our show, don't you think?
There.
That should be what our show's called. Well, Nuar, let's see if we can get you some money here. We have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass because we might have time to come back, all right? Because once you're wrong, you're out.
A bit nervous, but
Don't be nervous. Also, you're on a Captain Cook cruise, by the way, for Valentine's Day, Nuar.
Every caller that makes it to air gets a 2-course lunch cruise valued at $200. That's after the lunch, that noise.
That's good.
That sounds nice.
All right,
Nuar,
let's see how we
luck.
go. Nuar, here comes question number 1. What year are we in right now?
2024.
Question 2. How many numbers are in a credit card PIN?
4.
Question 3. Who played Vivian in Pretty Woman?
Julia Roberts.
Question 4. In what sport would you get a home run?
Home run cricket.
Nuar.
A home run's baseball. Well, Nuar, you do get $100 and you've got that lovely
You got the
Captain Cook
cruise, Valentine's Day.
The lunch, so well done.
That's from your beautiful Amanda and old what's-his-face.
mate over there.
Hey, Jonesy, I got to say your voice is just like, wow.
Oh, well, there you go.
See, this is what happens when you fish for compliments,
I'm not
Brendan.
fishing for
You
anything.
fished for so many compliments then.
Wait till you see me in the flesh, Nuar.
I have seen photos of you. Don't know if they're recent.
Yeah.
No stalking happening here. No stalking.
You can always watch the real Full Monty.
Oh, Brendan.
Oh,
There you go.
Are you happy now, Brendan? You fished for a compliment and you got one.
I'm happy. I've done.
Good.
I've got
Shameful.
all I need from Nuar.
Oh, you're a disgrace.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
We can't stop talking about the Super Bowl. We can't stop talking about Taylor Swift. It's been a story for the ages. We love it.
She's a one-woman Beatles.
Well, the party after the Chiefs won was fantastic. Jason Kelce, Travis's brother, who's also an NFL player, was there with a Mexican wrestling mask on, just going crazy, and footage of him leaving the party. There's Travis Kelce leaving with Taylor, and he puts a coat around her shoulders, and everyone goes, isn't it beautiful? And in the background, you can just see Jason weaving into a pot plant. It's fabulous.
Did the full Barnaby Joyce.
But the party looked crazy, and there was Marshmello as the DJ.
Who just has a marshmallow head.
We can't do the full body.
Yeah, but you just replace any DJ with marshmallow.
Everyone's got their gimmick. As we said, don't go near the fire if you're Marshmello.
Yeah, keep away from hot chocolate too.
The band.
It's mixing up hot chocolate.
But this party did look crazy. It did look mad when you see footage of it. And Taylor Swift has shared a video with her fans that she's captioned, accidentally going clubbing with your parents is something everyone should try at least once in their life. So you can see the crazy party. The camera pans then to her parents just smiling politely with plastic cups in their hands and Taylor Swift's face going, eek. And she said, it's a friends and family party, they said. And then she wrote, bring your parents, they said.
Yeah.
Even Taylor Swift can be embarrassed in a crazy party room when her parents are there. I love that.
It's true.
She's still a daughter to parents.
It's my son's Bucks party, and Morgan rang me and he said, we'd love you to come to the Bucks party. I said, oh, mate, of course I'd love to come. And he goes, but you will be leaving at this time.
Oh,
and he said to me, and that's a hard out as well. Okay.
So you were the old coot.
Yeah,
You're the parent.
I was the old guy, and he said, "So you'll be gone by then." And it was almost like there was a death clock. I was at this party.
But you do hear stories of people. It's interesting, yes, from the perspective of the parents or from the kids. Doesn't matter how old you are. Where your parents are with you somewhere, and you go, "Oh, this is terrible. This is awkward."
I remember once I was at a boozy lunch with my dad, and that was the lunchtime, and that night I was going to a listening party for Midnight Oil's new album. And Dad said, and we'd had about 1 billion drinks. And I said, well, maybe you should just come along.
Were you capable of listening?
And we went along. And have you ever been to a listening party?
Is it awkward? Do you just look at, you're looking at Peter Garrett's face?
Yeah, it's full on. It's like really serious.
But intimate too, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're in the studio. We're at their studios, and they've got the mix desk, and there's all these music aficionados and types, industry people, and me and my dad. And Dad's got an unfeasibly large glass of red wine just standing over the mix desk as they're playing the album. And I just remember him just talking to Peter Garrett, and I said, well, what's he saying?
No.
What's he actually saying?
Is he embarrassing me?
What it needs more.
Yeah, oboe.
It needs a ukulele. Is he suggesting a ukulele in Midnight Oil?
Well, look, the tribal drum is beating for bring your parents, they said.
Trouble indeed.
Bring your parents. Maybe you're the parent, maybe you're the child, but bring your parents, they said. When was it awkward?
Jam Nation.
The tribal drum is beating Taylor Swift's parents went to the Super Bowl after party, and she thought it would be a family affair.
Well, she's posted a video in which she said, it's a friends and family party, they said. Bring your parents, they said. She said accidentally going clubbing with your parent is something everyone should try at least once in their life.
Yeah.
And, they obviously know the musician's life. They're Taylor Swift's parents. But this looked like a crazy Vegas club, and the party's going off, and she pans the camera around, and there's her parents smiling politely, holding their drinks, and then the camera moves to her face, and she goes, eek, like a awkward.
The tribal drum is beating for bring your parents, they say. By the way, everyone that gets on the show today, because it's Valentine's Day or VD Day that I like to call it, you get a Captain Cook cruise. How cool is this?
A 2-course lunch.
Yep.
Captain Cook cruise is valued at $200.
High tea, long lunch or sunset dinner, all with breathtaking harbour views. Book now at captaincook.com.au, by the way. Alison, that's you.
Hi, Alison.
Alison,
what's happened?
She's gone. Carolyn is Milperra. It's not Alison, it's Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
Good morning, your awesomenesses.
Hello. Congratulations winning a Captain Cook lunch cruise. How lovely.
Thank you very much.
Right,
That's enough of that sound of it.
Well, I said, can I just have a meeting with Ryan for a minute, Carolyn? I said to you, let's just play, an indication.
Like a honk.
A honk.
A quick, short one.
Okay. It's supposed to be subtle, mate.
Anyway, tell us about where your parents went and why it was terrible.
My father was away in 1985, and I asked him to come back to home for my debut. Mm-hmm. Now, it was, long white dress, looking lovely. He got maggoted, absolutely maggoted, had a fight with somebody at the debut, drank all of his money. We had to walk home, and he wanted to get into a fight in the park with the guy who told me that I looked lovely in my long white dress.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Dad.
I really, really thanked myself for asking him to come home for the debut.
Oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Carolyn. That sounds awful.
Why are you looking at
Oh, no.
It's my daughter you took.
Oh. Well, I hope you've recovered.
Kathleen is with us. Hello, Kathleen.
Hi, how are you today?
We are
great, and you have won a Captain Cook lunch cruise. Congratulations. There we go.
Thank you.
Bring your parents, they said. Right. Where'd you take your parents?
My parents used to come to my concerts, and Mum's clothing was the issue.
Oh.
We're in the 80s, mid to late 80s, and she's wearing 70s clothes that she'd actually made herself, flares, little crop tops, little halter neck crop tops. She didn't have the body for those outfits.
Oh.
But it's what she wore underneath that was the problem.
What did she wear underneath?
There wasn't anything underneath.
She didn't wear anything?
No.
So no bra?
No bra, no undies.
Oh, how did you cope with that?
She used to help out our school in T-shirt dresses with no underwear.
Oh,
Mum,
wow.
What are you doing?
Oh, wow.
Put some pants on.
Oh. Are you a parent yourself now, Kathleen?
No.
No, you're going
because of that.
They just traumatised me.
That's
and there's a lot of
tough one.
bending over when you're helping at school.
Oh,
good Lord.
Yeah, she was helping with gymnastics.
Oh.
That's not a perfect 10.
These stories are
I think
breathtaking.
if anything, this is therapy.
I know.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Is this thing on? Bring it on! Are we locked on?
It's on like Donkey Kong.
It doesn't matter who you are. You might be Taylor Swift, because I keep forgetting Taylor Swift. She's only 34. She's been around, it feels like, for 1,000 years.
But this isn't age-related. It would happen to anyone. She took her parents to the Chiefs after party, with her boyfriend after the Super Bowl, and she shared a video of herself in this crazy party. Everyone's going crazy, and she's standing there with her parents, and she says, accidentally going clubbing with your parents is something everyone should try at least once in their life. It's a friends and family party, they said. Bring your parents, they said, and she's pulling an awkward face.
The tribal drummer's beating for this. Trouble indeed. And everyone that gets on air today, because today is Valentine's Day, and we give the gift of love.
We give a 2-course lunch cruise on board Captain Cook Cruises, valued at $200.
How good is that? Philip's joined us.
Hi, Philip.
Hi.
Congratulations, you're going on that cruise. But tell us... Is that a horn sound?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Philip.
Tell us about...
Gem Y Rise now being passive-aggressive. I give the kids some positive criticism.
You want a horn? I'm giving you a horn.
Okay. No, you're not. You're giving me the negative horn.
Bring your parents, they said. What happened, Philip?
We went to a local nightclub in St Mary's, and it was like a cover charge of $20 all you can drink between 8 o'clock and midnight, and Dad being Dad, he decided to get his money's worth.
Yeah.
And got off his guts anyway. It was a short walk home, and we went through the church and the graveyard, and Dad decided, I'm going to sit down for a minute. And Dad being Dad, he fell asleep straight away. So we just continued home, and he got home about 3 or 4 hours later. Why'd you just leave me in the graveyard? But,
well,
Dad fell asleep.
Too big to carry.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's in a good place.
Dad fell asleep in the graveyard.
Imagine if someone else was walking through the graveyard. Thank you, Philip.
I think Philip also burped halfway through that story.
It sounded like, did you burp? We've all done it.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't
Good
think
on
so.
you, Philip.
Of course
Thank
not.
you.
Alison has joined us.
Hi, Alison.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Many years ago,
Yeah.
I was given tickets to a play with the innocuous name of Cooking with Elvis.
Yeah.
Took my parents. Partway through, there was some simulated activities, and then bam, full frontal male nudity. And that went down really well.
Oh,
what a mum and dad thing.
Yeah. So what happened? Were you embarrassed or were they embarrassed?
Oh, my mum was like, I want to leave right now.
Oh, no.
And my dad's like, we can't walk out now.
No, because then it looks like
that's right,
you've
like a
taken
protest.
umbrage. Yeah, and you can't stand there and have a good old gander. Where
Cooking, and also if you get up out of your seat, it looks like you're going to rush the stage. Cooking with Elvis. What an unusual thing to happen during a show called that.
Cooking with Elvis, yeah. There wasn't much cooking.
No, but how many donuts could he support?
Maybe it was a metaphor. Thank you, Alison. And Steve has joined us.
Hello, Steve. You're going on the cruise as well. Well done.
Oh, thank you very much. Whoa, hey, hi, hey, hoo.
Don't encourage him, Steve.
Jonesy, Amanda, how are you?
Great.
Where'd you take your parents?
Oh, look, I was just young and embarrassing, very young and silly. And on a first date, actually, to the movies. A girl I met and Mum and Dad came along.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's the first date. I was young, you know.
So you took your parents on a first date?
Yeah, I was very young, 18 years old, and embarrassing. You look back now, Dad. My mum sat on the other side of the girl. She was in the middle. Me, then my dad, and opposite me.
Oh,
and Dad, after that, we went out for donuts and coffee. They followed too, and with us.
Oh, what did the girl think?
I didn't get a second. I should have been, I don't know, a bit shocked.
And you said you didn't get a second date?
Nah.
No, because your parents weren't free.
But you have someone now, don't you, Steve?
You look back now, yeah, it's a bit daunting, embarrassing, but they enjoyed themselves anyway.
Oh, well, that's the main thing.
But just to answer that question, Steve, you have someone now.
Of course, I'm married now. 26 years now. On Monday, 26 years.
Oh, well, you'll have a great time on the harbour, on the cruise.
Yeah, take your parents.
Bring mum and dad along.
Yeah, I might get my parents with me.
No, I think that's
passed away, actually. Unfortunately. Mum might come along, but you got a walking stick.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve.
Steve, there's been an up and down tale.
A lot of bricks of detail there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Valentine's Day, we're living it. Does it pass the pub test?
Well, interesting stats. Only 23% of Australians are planning to celebrate Valentine's Day this year. Cost of living is a big part of that. But I wonder if that's also giving people a chance to say, you know what, let's just not bother this year. It's not a big deal in our house. And I think probably because I work on this show and we talk about Valentine's Day, I make an effort in buying Harley a card.
Nice.
But I don't think it's a big deal, do you?
Yeah. I leave a card for Helen just so she feels that she hasn't missed out.
Yeah.
But it's not a hard thing to do.
But for some people say this is a wonderful excuse to sit down, have dinner, talk about stuff. It's one day that both people can set aside.
Yep.
How do you feel? Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Does it pass the pub
the
test?
The fact that everyone goes on a Captain Cook cruise here would sort of...
If your call makes it to air, ironically, we've got a Valentine's Day prize.
13 WSFM is our number.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation podcast.
The computer system Post Office spent an arm and a leg on is faulty.
You're responsible for the loss.
I haven't got that money, and I don't know where it's gone.
These deficits were most likely caused by you. That is the Post Office case.
All our hopes, all our savings down the pan.
We are fighting a war against an enemy owned by the British government, while we're just skint little people. Finally, 555 of us now, ready to tell our stories.
I stumbled across this story and it just blew my mind. This happened a number of years ago, but this incredible story of Mr. Bates versus the Post Office has been made into a television series watched by millions in England. Hundreds of innocent postmasters and postmistresses were wrongly accused of theft, fraud and false accounting due to a defective IT system. Sounds like our robo-debt. Producer of this extraordinary show is Patrick Spence, and he joins us now. Patrick, hello.
Patrick.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being on. This is so scary. This could happen to anyone.
Yeah, and it did. It happened to hundreds of people. They went to prison. They were criminalised. They were bankrupted. Their lives were ruined. And none of them had done anything wrong.
An extraordinary tale. So they were accused of, because I guess they subleased the post office, and then they were accused of cooking the books, whereas in fact it was a faulty IT system.
And based only on the evidence of a faulty computer system, which the Post Office from 2013 onwards had already realised was faulty, and they carried on convicting for several years later. So it's abhorrent. It is that bad.
And the stories were of pregnant women going to prison.
Yep, people took their own lives. It's a tragedy of epic scale.
And all these people got together. I'm presuming that they didn't know that each one had been affected by this.
One of the tactics of the Post Office was to tell each, this is a matter of fact, was to tell each sub-postmaster that they were the only ones struggling with the computer system. So it took a long time for them to look for others. And when they did start to find each other, they realised they'd been lied to. So, yeah, the Post Office tactics were really criminal in themselves.
As you say, the Post Office knew about this all those years ago. The government would have known about this, presumably all those years ago. But the impact of this TV show must have just shocked everybody.
Well, the story had been out there for a while and no one had quite understood the emotional kind of upheaval and the horror that they had suffered. So what the drama did was it brought home to the nation, it was on a big commercial channel in the UK, it brought home to the nation what these people had been through. And then everyone got angry and everyone rose up and the newspapers were able to start writing about it. They had tried, in all fairness. They tried to interest the country and suddenly it led a torch paper and then for about 2 frantic weeks it was the lead story every day, and finally after 8 days after transmission the Prime Minister stood up in the House of Commons and said we're going to change the law to issue a mass pardon for all of them.
Wow.
So it was a big deal.
So who gets held accountable out of all of this?
Well, that's a really good question, and that's the next stage. There is an inquiry ongoing and a lot of answers, and I think a lot more horrific facts are going to come out over the next 6 months. And the very real hope is that the senior management at the post office and Fujitsu, the people that built the computer, and quite possibly people within government who sat on the post office's board will be held to account.
Well, if anything, it'll put bureaucrats on notice. If you're a bureaucrat and you're listening to this, you're not going to get away with it. Robo-Debt, which I don't know if you're familiar with.
We had a similar thing
which
here.
happened in our country. And they just wash their hands of it. Governments are becoming more and more accountable.
And here,
so
as you say, they get an apology. People have taken their lives. People have lost their livelihoods. It's not even the beginning to be enough, is it?
I've done interviews with various people around the world now because this story is spreading. And each time I go to a new country to talk, they say, we've got one just like it, like you're saying now. There is a story in Japan, in America, in Germany. They've each got their own version where people who either sit in senior roles in government or run big corporations or both have behaved like bullies or liars or cheats and done hideous things which are coming to account.
Gee, who would have thought?
It's really sad.
Who would have thought?
Really sad.
Who would have thought politicians would lie to us? That's just
well, Patrick.
Come on,
I can't wait to see this show. I've read so much about it. Mr. Bates versus the Post Office. It premieres tonight, 8:50 on Channel 7 and 7 Plus. There's 2 eps, and you can stream them as of tonight on 7 Plus.
Patrick, thanks for joining us.
It was a real pleasure. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Jam Nation. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I am as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy to Man at Arms for the pub test today. Valentine's Day, does it pass the pub test?
Well, apparently only 23% of us plan to celebrate Valentine's Day this year. That's like 4.7 million people. Last year it was 34%. People are saying cost of living, but also...
Cos he lives.
Cos he lives. Is it a chance to go, you know what, I can't be bothered. If your partner agrees, you go, phew. We can step out of this crazy cycle. I know it's materialistic and all of that, but a lot of people love all that.
You're a materialistic girl living in a materialistic world.
When I was younger, before I was married, and you're working in an office, it'd be a great thing to get a bunch of flowers delivered.
A big bunch of flowers arrives.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
It's so embarrassing. Look at me. It's like I'm surrounded, like I'm that interflora here. I can't help the people sending me flowers.
Look, I'll put you on a lie detector. No one has sent Brendan flowers.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, how do you feel? Does it pass the pub test?
Yes, it certainly does pass the pub test. I think any opportunity to stop and think about somebody that means something in your life, but keep it simple. Yes, times are hard at the moment, but I just think it's nice and stop and reflect and think about somebody special in your life. And, keep it simple.
No, it doesn't. It's up to price and they can regulate what they want to charge for roses and chocolates at any time.
No, I just think it's over-commercialised. And my ex, it was his birthday, so we never did anything for that. The other thing, too, with the cost of living, I work at a shopping centre and there was a big display of roses outside of Woolies for people to buy, but people were actually stealing them and running off with them. $55 a bunch.
Every day you wake up should be Valentine's Day. Love the one you've got, and every day is a blessing. I don't think we should be celebrating it on a special day. I think every day you wake up and you've got that special person with you, that is love, and that is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but I still want me chocks. I still
want some flowers stolen from a shop.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Well, I don't know where he is.
Normally Ryan
Hang on.
is in the studio now. Has he gone to the toilet?
I don't know where he is. Sorry about that. WSFM, it's Jonesy and Amanda. I've just Gemwai Rye is usually here, and he's where Jacinda. Where's Ryan?
He said to go on Comrex 2. I don't know where he is.
Comrex 2. What the hell's that?
Oh, look it up.
Comrex. Okay. Ryan.
1,100. 1,101.
Have we interrupted an intimate time?
Oh, hey. Hi. Sorry, I'm outside. I'm just doing some rowing.
Outside
at
in the blind. Are you out the front?
Yeah, I'm on one of those rowing machines. Sorry, I've just done my first 1,000 for the morning. Sorry. Are you guys on air right now?
Yeah, we're on air, you don't.
Oh, well, I've got the Dragon Boat racing, so I thought I'd take a bit of time
okay.
to
So
do
the backstory to this, I see what you're doing. The backstory to this is we are teaming up with the City of Sydney for the Dragon Boat race on this weekend. We can't go in it, so Ryan is taking our place. You were really unfit and reticent about this, and now look at you. You're rowing.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by reticent. I've never heard that word before, but I'm not that anymore. I am ready to go. In fact, I can barely fit in this jumper. I'd take my shirt off, but I wouldn't want to distract the cars driving past.
No, fair enough. So you're teaming up with the Sloths. That's the name of the team.
Yeah.
But in fact, the Sloths are pretty good, aren't they?
They're very good. So I got to make sure I'm match fit. So Jonesy, are you happy to do my work for me?
Well,
are you, Jonesy?
What, adjusting the air conditioner and leaving this desk a pigsty?
And I'd like a cup of tea.
I've just got a quick sponsorship to read out as well. Hang on, can you just pass me that? Hey, you. Yeah, thanks. Someone who works here. All right. So I'm on a Kalo machine. So Kalo Gym Solutions in North Sydney was kind enough to drop off a rowing machine for Ryan to train with. Okay, that's done.
Wow, seamless.
Thank you, Lawsy. Good work. Well, so how are you coming back up?
No.
Well, we've got a Zoom thing with Ziggy Marley. I've got to set that up.
If people want to come and check out Ryan's muscles on the weekend, you can find the Sydney Lunar Festival program at sydneylunarfestival.com. But the Dragon Boat race is on this Sunday. He's teaming up with the Sloths.
Yeah.
Look out for him.
All right, I'm going to go get a beer and I'll catch you guys later.
FYI, Ziggy Marley is the son of Bob Marley and producer of One Love, which is in cinemas today. He's joining us next.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
You set up the Zoom while I do this. One Love is in cinemas today. It's the story of Bob Marley. And his son, Ziggy, a musician in his own right, along with a variety of Ziggy's siblings, have produced this movie.
Yeah, Ziggy's with us. Hello, come in, Ziggy.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, great to talk to you. Fabulous film. What an interesting project for you and your siblings to take on. Was it bittersweet diving into your dad's life in this way?
Bittersweet. I don't think about it like that. I think for me, we know our lives, we know our father's life, so it was more of an adventure for us. It wasn't something that was overly emotional because we already dealt with the emotions of this. We lived in it, you know. So for recreate it was more like a joyful adventure.
Oh, good.
Great.
Because living in Jamaica in 1976, it looked like a pretty dangerous place for a little kid.
No, well, not really. I mean, it's dangerous, but it's what we're used to. So we didn't even think about it. I mean, it was dangerous when you look in retrospect, but at the time, it was just life.
Because there's so much of your dad's life that I didn't know. I knew the music, but his story is so interesting. Is that one of the things that why you wanted to make this film?
Yeah, we wanted to give people a more introspective side of Bob, a more emotional side of Bob that people don't really know. People think of him as an icon, a legend, as like, one of those Greek mythologies sometimes.
And he was so young when he passed away.
So young. I mean, when I look back now, I realize that, you know what I'm saying? When I was 12 when he passed away, I didn't think about it, but now I'm so much old. I'm like more than 20 years older than he was.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy, yeah.
And how was it doing this with your siblings? Have you worked as a team before, or was this new to you?
No, we used to have a group. We worked together. We worked together from before. We grew up as a family unit, really, and we were taught that we love each other. You know what I mean? Even my father had children with outside of marriage, and we were taught to love them. We were taught to love each other. My brother Stephen, he's the music supervisor. I make sure the music sound good. My sister Stella, she came in and she and Lashana was advocating for more proactiveness in our mother's character and making sure, some of the costume designs and stuff was right. So we all had our different roles.
I like that scene where Bob ends up in London in the 70s, right in the middle of the punk era, which is the furthest thing away from reggae. And he's just wandering around Trafalgar Square, smoking a bit of weed and just living life. But he looks so cool against the punks and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I think, what I understand was that my father felt a camaraderie with the punks at the time because they were like anti-system, like the same thing like what Rasta was in Jamaica, the punk was in England. So he felt a camaraderie and he had this song he wrote called Punky Reggae Party, which was about it's punks and reggae coming together in a kind of revolutionary way.
Was there anything when you went about putting this project together, anything you learned about your dad that surprised you?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. The way I would put it is that it made me think about things that surprised me probably. And think it made me think about things that I never really thought about on a deep level until now, which is what kind of when you see a father, I guess it's a typical thing. Your father, to a son, to a young child, your father is like this giant, this stone, this infallible type of person, no flaws, no thing. But what this film made me think about was, wow, the emotional thing that he must have went through during this period of time. Assassination attempt, his wife getting shot in the head, leaving his homeland, being diagnosed with cancer, having to move on, having to work, having to make music, having to make a decision to come back to Jamaica after all of that. For him to come out at the end of it and say that if his life is for him, he doesn't want it. I mean, for a human being to come to that conclusion, you have to go through some stuff that is much more inside than it is on the outside,
Certainly, and your dad certainly lived it, but also his legacy just lives on, and it's such a great movie. I really enjoyed it. One Love is in cinemas now. It's so great to talk to you, Ziggy.
Yeah, man, good to talk to you guys. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you.
Jam Nation.
Lights, camera, action!
So, would you like to win $1,000 plus a double pass to see Anne Juliet the musical?
What about this? Also, anyone that gets on our show today, because it's Valentine's Day, the day of love, a Captain Cook cruise.
Yes. You'll hear those noises. Thank you. A 2-course lunch cruise on board Captain Cook Cruise is valued at $200.
I hope you're happy with yourself, mate.
What? You said you wanted to
Yes, I just said.
Anyway, what we're going to stop bickering, you two. What we're going to do is we have a song here. We are going to read it in a Shakespearean way, and if you can guess what the song is, you get the prize. If not, we go to the next caller.
Jem Rye has thrown me off today with these shenanigans. I will get into character.
Have you got your acting chops? Because when it comes to your acting chops, you're a fully fledged vegan.
Well,
I'm just saying what the critics are saying.
Oh, really? What are the critics saying? I'd like to.
That's it, pretty
is that what
much.
they're saying? Is that critic you?
Very much so.
Lee is in St Mary's.
Hello, Lee.
Hi. Happy
Hello.
Valentine's Day.
And to you too.
Lee.
What we're going to do is Jonesy's going to kick us off. He's got the first paragraph in Shakespearean talk and that.
Yep.
And if you don't get it, we go to another caller and I'll extend the song.
Let me see if I can hit the back of the theatre.
Please.
This was never the way I did plan, not mine own intention. I did get so brave, drinketh in handeth, hath lost mine own discretion. 'Tis not what I'm half used to, just wanna try thee on.
Lee, do you know what that song might be?
I have been listening to this playlist on Spotify non-stop. It's I Kissed a Girl,
Yes,
Katy Perry.
This was never the way I planned, not my intention.
Congratulations, you've got $1,000 plus 2 tickets to see Anne Juliet the musical.
There you go.
That is amazing. Thank you.
Mandy, you didn't even get to do any part on that.
There's always tomorrow.
Would you say it was my acting, Lee?
It was perfect.
Thank you, Lee.
You're fishing for compliments today.
No, I'm not fishing. I'm directly asking for compliments. Big difference.
There's no fishing. The musical And Juliet proves there's life after Romeo. It opens 27th of Feb, Sydney Lyric Theatre. Book at Ticketmaster.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
$20,000 cash at the end of the year for our favourite Ghoulie of the Year. And this week's prize for our favourite Ghoulie of the Week, an Audio-Technica Soundburger, which is a portable vinyl record player.
Great.
All the rage.
What have we got?
Hey Jonesy and Amanda, what really gets my ghoulies is when somebody asks for your advice or opinion on something and then argues with the answer you give them.
You do that, Brendan Jones.
No, I don't.
You ask me my advice and then you dispute it. You'll say, what music should I put under this? And I'll suggest something. You go, nah.
Well, because you come up with rubbish.
What else?
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. My ghoulie today is sauce bottles, the tomato and barbecue sauce with the twisty tops. And after somebody's finished using it, they don't close it properly or clean off the top. When you go to use it next time, it doesn't come out. And you shake it and then you squeeze it and all of a sudden you end up with half a bottle of tomato sauce on your chips or whatever. Yeah, that gets my ghoulies.
That gets
Clean
my...
the top of the sauce bottle, guys.
And you know what happens? You get sauce knob in your food and you can't find it. Have you ever had that?
No.
Sauce knob in your food.
No. Sounds like a country song.
It is.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a Taronga Zoo Friends annual membership. 365 days of fun with a Taronga Zoo Friends membership. You can get one online at taronga.org.au.
Not to mention our Captain Cook cruise and the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet.
Well, Valentine's Day, love is in the air today. Enough for Jonesy to get a compliment during Instagram.
Jonesy, I got to say your voice is just like, wow.
Oh, well, there you go.
See, this is what happens when you fish for compliments,
I'm not
Brendan.
fishing for
You
anything.
fished for so many compliments then.
Wait till you see him in the flesh, Noah.
I have seen photos of you. Don't know if they're recent. No stalking here. No stalking.
You can always watch the real full Monty.
Oh, Brendan.
Oh,
There you go.
Shameful.
All I need from Noah.
Oh, you're a disgrace. Noah had said something nice about me and you said, what about me? And that's where we end up.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Well, Ugly Phil's up next with Best Week of Your Life. You choose. Does it involve Brendan Jones going along?
Well, it'd be a better week of your life. We'll be back from 6 tonight for Jam Nation.
We'll see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby dear, from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye. Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation Podcast.
Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.